So let's see. Oh, we get the last team before coffee break, but hang on, this one's going to be a good one too. So we're going to get into, I learned it's PostFinance and not PostFinance, but this is a team from St. Gallen in Switzerland. Come tell us about your project.
No worries, I had the same problem in the beginning, so.
Lange Zeit Geld nö.
Für jetzt schon. Aber was ist, wenn ich pensioniert werde?
Pensioniert?
Ja, wenn ich alt bin, gibt es kein AHV mehr. Und eine dritte Säule habe ich auch nicht.
Hi, we are Team PostFinance. While we have not robbed old people in a retirement home like the little girl in the video, we spent the last 9 months on working on a solution We were working on finding a solution to the same challenge. How might we enable users to meet their individual retirement needs in a very complex Swiss pension system?
When you think about the headlines you've read on retirement in the past few months, how many positive ones do you recall? Indeed, financial security in old age is a huge problem all around the world, even in Switzerland. According to recent polls, it's people's biggest concern.
Among other players, PostFinance, as one of Switzerland's leading retail financial institutions, is seeking a solution for this issue.
When we first started our challenge, we were a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. So many people have tried to fix the Swiss retirement system. How is a group of students supposed to do that in just 10 months?
Hold on, Yvonne, that was not our challenge. And while talking to our users, we also learned that this wasn't the problem we needed to look at either. Instead, we figured that it's not just about politics and finance when we talk about retirement, and it does not only concern old people.
To the contrary, it's a highly emotional topic concerning people of all generations, even you and me. And if you don't take it from us, take it directly from our users.
In old age, there are already enough restrictions. Money gives back some freedom.
I wish I would have started sooner. Today, I can't even afford presents for my grandchildren.
I have no clue about my retirement savings until I got divorced.
It's so complicated and the paperwork is such a pain.
During our project, we realized that this societal problem affects every person in Switzerland to some extent. With all the testing we did and all the interviews we conducted, our team was able to identify 2 behavioral types when it comes to dealing with the problem.
Well, for some, the greatest pain is the lack of an overview and missing options for customizability, the group that we call the critical overachievers. The majority is paralyzed by any decision they have to take regarding retirement. So these easygoing individualists end up doing nothing at all. And why? Even if the solution is simple, taking care of it is still more pain than doing nothing at all.
After months of prototyping, testing, and iterating that even included a prototype where we cloned old people or shipped them to Thailand,
Full disclaimer, did not test so well.
we finally came up with our solution desired.
This is Patrick. He is enjoying life to the fullest and does not care one bit about retirement. Meet Anna. She has got her life completely under control, as well as her pension planning. Or does she? As the topic seems to follow her wherever she goes, Anna starts questioning her approach. Back at home, she tries to evaluate her planning with the existing platforms and is soon frustrated. Why can't there be an easy way to customize her planning in one place? Finally, Anna comes across Desire and is immediately excited. On top of savings goals and risk assessment, her personal life tree allows her to see the development of her savings. A huge relief. The day after, Anna meets her friend Patrick. Excited about Desire, she tells him about all the great features to customize her retirement planning. But Patrick couldn't care less. He hasn't done a thing yet anyways. Overwhelmed and slightly scared by the conversation, Patrick tries to lift his mood. However, when checking the news, he stumbles across retirement again. Trying to outsource his planning, he is caught by surprise. Desire also offers a savings assistant. Starting today, Desire will save automatically for him. The next day, Patrick is notified that his first savings has just been transferred to his account. The same night, Anna checks her savings status and is pleased to have completed yet another level of her journey. A few weeks later, Patrick receives another message from the assistant. Happily, he agrees to his first investment. Patrick is eager to tell Anna that he is also using Desire to ensure his financial health in the future. If only he had known that saving could be so hassle-free to begin with. Regardless of which interface is being used, Desire relieves users of any worries connected to retirement. No matter how involved one wants to be, Desire has got you covered.
So, as you have just seen in the video, Desire addresses both needs of both persona with its two components. So, the retirement cockpit is for the critical overachiever and the saving assistant for the easygoing individualist. Well, let's take a little bit deeper into how the retirement cockpit works. It's a web platform providing the user an overview with all the topics related to retirement. Now to the main features. The user can create and arrange their life or saving goals in a drag and drop way and put them on their life path, and they get a tailored saving strategy in order to reach those goals. Based on the financial information they provide, Desire assesses all the risks related to retirement and allows the user to customize their insurance portfolio accordingly. And on top of that, Desire manages all the payments directly, and the user can even pause their payments if he or she wants to, which grants the user flexibility.
When it comes to the saving assistant, it is a personalized and simple way to save in a way that the user does not even notice via automatic micro savings. Initially, it does not relate to retirement at all, but over time, it gently nudges the user to invest his savings, and it also takes care of any other actions related to retirement. This way, the easygoing individualists among us can just lean back and have the savings assistant work his magic. And what's also really great is that the two interfaces are linked, so the saving assistant basically offers the same functions as the cockpit, and anything you do in the savings assistant is also displayed in the cockpit. Also vice versa, in the cockpit you can always talk to the savings assistant, you don't have to though.
Of course, we did a lot of testing the past 9 months to come up with our final solution. But when it comes to the testing of our final version, we received very promising feedback. For example, users really enjoyed having the saving assistant taking care of everything, and they even mentioned that they liked the humorous note on which he communicates with them.
Several people also told us that if they would have had a platform like Desire to begin with, they would have started saving sooner, which is sort of the whole point of it.
Even though the whole topic remains complex and unsexy, the users would say that with Desire, it makes the whole retirement topic more approachable and fun enough, but some people, very critical overachievers, said that they would even wish for more complexity in the retirement cockpit.
And apart from everything that we've told you, what is so unique about Desire? Well, the rest of the industry lectures users to make them act. Desire ensures your financial health and retirement without making you care.
Desire allows you to design your retirement no matter how involved you want to be, so you can retire inspired.
We're happy to take your questions.
Any questions in the audience?
When can we start?
With this system, oh yeah.
So basically, it's our final prototype, and it's going to be assessed by PostFinance, obviously. But if you want to test our prototype, you can do it at our booth, and you can test both the interfaces on separate devices. It's going to be great.
And also you can pressure PostFinance to implement it, and then we will see how long it takes to the market.
Sounds great.
Other questions? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for an engaging presentation. I was wondering if trust came up in your user testing in understanding the credibility of the advice that the system was offering.
Yeah, trust definitely came up as an issue. So first, it was not a standalone solution, and it was more integrated into the current e-banking solution of PostFinance. And we decided to actually take it out, and then also at one point realized that there still has to be some PostFinance component in there, as users are very concerned of what happens with their savings and where they are deposited. So we aim at addressing that with smaller brandings to see who's behind it. But also, it wasn't a point for everyone. During testing it, there were opinions of like, yeah, I wouldn't care if there's no PostFinance logo or anything. I would just put it on the desired account, and that's fine by me. Others were very critical, saying like, yeah, I would need PostFinance logo somewhere to feel safe and actually commit, because obviously retirement, there's substantial funds in it, these kind of funds to the solution.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, actually, before I say anything, thank you. Excellent presentation.
Come visit us at our booth.